What's going on, everybody? It is 7:10 in the morning. We head to Piece of Public here in Florida. We've actually been on the way now for several hours, but we're finally about 10 minutes out from where we're going to be hunting first thing this morning. We're going to be here for a few days, and hopefully we're going to kill some deer or two. This is the last deer hunt of the season, so this is going to be a wrap after these next few days, but we got some great conditions. Arctic blast is hitting here in the southeast, so it's 26 degrees right now. The high today, I think, is like 52, and that's pretty much going to be the same for the rest of the week. So I'm excited about it. Hopefully it's going to be some good deer activity, and we're filling a couple Florida tags. I've got my boat on the back, so I'm having to really slow her down going down this little road here, trying to be extra quiet because there's some chains on that trailer there, you know, safety chains, and they do a little bit of rattling, so we're trying just to ease on down here. That's how you're supposed to shut your door. The spot that I'm going into, I've killed a couple deer out of here and seen several bucks. I actually have a video on my channel from several years ago. Late in the season, I came here and killed a little 6-point. Alright, here's the killing tree. I'll see you about 30 feet up. There's something moving around right in here. I can't tell if it's a deer or if it's a pig. Definitely one of the two. The wind's blowing right to it. My wind is blowing right to her. My daggum wind's blowing right to her. She's got a real pretty double white patch on her neck. That's a mature doe right there, buddy. Really fresh scrape right there. Really fresh. It's midday now, 12:15. Me and Steven took the boat and went down the river over close to where I killed my 2 bucks at a couple of years back. And it is just like how it was when I killed mine. It is ate up with sign in here. Just came across that fresh scrape. There are tracks you can't really tell because all the leaf litter from the camera not doing it justice. But take my word for it, there are tracks ate up coming all through here. I'm actually only about 70 yards from the tree that I killed my 2nd buck at in here. But I might end up backing up a bit and getting set up here because I can see, well, y'all can see, it's a good, nice chunk that I can see in here, and all the tracks are just crossing back and forth, back and forth. That scrape's behind me about 20 yards, but I'm going to go to this little high point where I had killed my buck at because there was a bunch of scrapes on it when I did kill him, so we'll go see if that's like it again. This was the killing tree a few years ago. That buck came down this little high point, made a scrape right here, stopped about right here, looked up at me. I was only like 10 feet off the ground, and then just kept going his way. And I shot him right about here, which that hunt is also on my channel. Got another scrape right here. We got another one over here, it looks like. Yep, sure enough, another scrape right here. It tore it up from right here. All this. This is the most fresh paw marks here. First morning of the trip, we set up ready to roll. Good conditions, about 28 degrees. Pretty much dead calm other than a slight steady breeze hitting me right catty-cornered in my face, taking my scent exactly where I wanted it to go. Steven set up a couple hundred yards from me, so we got good coverage of this area. We'll see what the Lord's got in store for us this morning. Hopefully, one of us or both of us be punching a buck tag here. Dang, a buck chasing a doe. There's a doe right there, one of them. So daggone frustrating. That's 2 bucks now this morning. Haven't been able to get a shot on because they're just dogging them daggum does. That buck was bigger than the first one this morning. And I thought I was about to get a shot on him right here at 25 yards when he came and turned broadside and was walking. I was about to get on him, but I mean, he only was walking broadside where I could see him for 3 seconds, and then he took off again. Alright, it's 3:55. We're set up, ready to roll for the afternoon. We had a great hunt this morning, as y'all saw. Some really good rut action. Now, hopefully, one of those 2 bucks, or a different one, will come by and give us a pause for just a moment at least. Because those ones this morning absolutely did not. Or I take that back. The second buck did, but he was behind a tree when he stopped. And gave me about 3 steps before he ended up going Mach 10, chasing that doe again. Something has got these squirrels all jacked up right now. Well, it's day number 3. Well, actually, it's full day number 2. We're technically at the 2.5 day mark, basically. But nothing much to say other than it's the same as what we've been doing. Getting up, drinking some coffee, about to go for a boat ride and get to our spot, go in, see what this morning's got for us. We got squirrels bouncing around. We got wood ducks screaming in the sky. Conditions are a little bit different than what they were the last couple days, or what they have been the last couple days. I got high confidence, especially after yesterday morning. I mean, that was wild. Hopefully we'll have a morning like that again today, except this time the deer will stop for a minute and not behind a tree. But I appreciate y'all sticking with me thus far. Let's see if we can fill us a buck tag this morning here on some good old home turf, Florida public land. Nah. Nah. He's done. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Yeah, baby. Oh, man. Did I shut my shell out? Yeah, I did. All right. Make sure safety's on here. Yes. Oh, thank you, Lord Jesus. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Oh, man. And that's why I say it changes in a second. Ain't seen not a nothing this morning, nor has Steven. I was thinking, man,
It's daggone, what time is it? It's 11:39. It's like, man, I'm about to get down and go back to the boat and eat my lunch that we brought. But I said no, because it can change in an instant. It's the rut. You never know. Yeah. Thank you, Lord. From behind me, I could hear. I said, that's not a squirrel. So I just picked my gun up and was looking around. Seen him coming up from behind me. I tried to get the camera on, and then I just leaned over. I tried stopping him, 2 times I think it was. He wouldn't stop. I don't know if my mask was holding the noise in or what, but he wouldn't stop. But he was right there, 20 yards maybe. We're about to get everything, get down, go look at this buck. This deer marks the most, well, here's the thing. This season I've been blessed to take the most deer I've ever taken before, which was 9, and he marks number 10. I'm very blessed. The Lord has given me these deer this season because, as I've told y'all many a times over, deer meat is a primary red meat source for me in my house. And that deer right there is going to provide many meals for me, many different types. I'm very thankful and blessed for that deer's life, the opportunity to come out here physically, financially, everything, to be able to come here and chase after these deer. But that deer right there may also be the last deer of the season of 2024. That very well may be it right there. I may be able to get out one more time for deer towards the latter end of this month, but I don't plan on it. So this is really about it, and quite frankly, it's going to be the last deer of the season. Very well could be. So I'm thankful the good Lord has blessed me with a phenomenal season, and that's all I can say. I'm thankful, I'm blessed. I thank y'all for hanging in with me for another season. But before I get talking even more, y'all know I'm going to want to say some stuff at this deer, so let's get on down and go look at this buck. Because I always love showing y'all point of impact and blood trails with these core locks. Let me show you. This point of impact right here. This is where he kicked up some dirt. I mean, it just goes like that the whole way. I mean, I can look 20 feet in front of me and just see blood. I tell you, I love it when it's like that. And with these core locks, most of the time, it is. As long as you make a good shot and you get an exit. Exit is key with any bullet. Oh yeah. Looks like he either crossed the river or he crossed the slough, because his whole belly is really wet here. His back end's real wet. You see how dark his hocks are. Those are stinking too. And his legs are soaking wet. So he either crossed the river or he crossed this one deep slough that I'm hunting fairly close to. Thank you, Lord.
Heck yeah, that's one. Good shot.
See him in the road. Right here. Yep, you
I got one. I wish we could double. I heard the shoot. I was like, well. I got about 30 minutes.
As I told y'all in the stand, this is very well possibly going to be the last deer of the 2024 season. I'm thankful to have put another one in the cooler here, another one to last for the spring and summer. As y'all saw, the blood trail was pretty gnarly. This is the entrance here, but like I tell y'all, when you get an exit with the core locks, it never disappoints, especially when you make a good shot on them. One thing we noticed whenever I walked up to him, his leg here, as y'all can tell, it's not supposed to bend that way. Whenever he crashed into one of these trees right here, actually, I see it right here, a bunch of hair on this tree right here. So that's where he probably whacked right into it, broke his leg. But good Lord bless me with number 10 for the season. Another tag field right here on some home grounds in Florida Public. I appreciate y'all for sticking around and following me along with this journey. I was wondering if it was going to come together today of seeing even a deer, but we did see a deer, and it was the deer we were looking for. I'm pretty sure this was the first deer, the first buck that was chasing them does yesterday. I don't know if I got good footage of them or not, but the way this main beam comes up and splits just reminds me of what I saw when he was chasing those does. And he's pretty wet here on the other belly, on his legs. Looked like he probably crossed a slough, maybe went across the river or something, but he's going to go for another river ride, except it's going to be on a boat this time. I appreciate y'all for watching. We're going to see what the rest of the trip holds. Thank you, Lord, for blessing me with another one. Bless me with a great season.